my name is Katia Mendez and I'm going to be talking about present progressive versus simple present verb tenses. Students will have the opportunity to answer some exercises interactively in this module. It will serve as a guide for the lesson activities that will take place in the classroom or in the lesson planned. For that reason, students should read carefully all of the instructions, for they will help our goal, which is understanding how to apply present progressive verbs and when to apply just the simple present verbs. The instruction includes topics about the sounds in the English language, how to write, the morphology, the syntax, the pragmatics of English, and the technology that can be used will be used to write sentences on the computer, to navigate the PowerPoint, and answer the exercises that will be presented. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to understand the concept of how to change verbs from the main verb to the present continuous verb. They will be able to match pictures to the written form of the verbs. It will create new sentences and acquire new vocabulary. Our pretest is select the correct spelling of the word for the following situations. Keep track of your results. Now we see an example here is the man is blank to the woman. The man is listening to the woman or listen to the woman. Now if we choose listening, we'll see that a correct symbol will appear. Then if we choose listen, we see that it's wrong. This way, the students should keep track of their answers to see how they progress throughout the course. Now, as a review, present simple verb tenses have subcategories. Those that are always true, those that are habits, those that are permanent situations, and short actions. 3 and 3 adds to 6. That's adds is a verb that is making the statement true, which means it will always be true, because there's no way 3 and 3 adds to 7 or to 4. He goes for a walk every day. Every day makes it a habit, so he goes for a walk. Those two verbs are saying that it's a habit. Permanent situations. I live in Puerto Rico. It's saying that I live in Puerto Rico as a permanent situation, at least for the current or the overview of their life. She enjoys walking by the beach. It's a short action, which means she is enjoying it now, but maybe if she goes tomorrow to walk on the beach, she might not enjoy it as much. We also have some examples for the others that you can read. And if you have any questions, you can send a message. Now let's go to present progressive verbs. The present progressive is also known as the present continuous verb tense. It is formed with the verb be and by adding ing to the main verb. However, there are some exceptions, and if the final consonant should be doubled in words that have a short stressed vowel before the final consonant. Here we have an example. Walk is not stressed. It doesn't, the previous to the last consonant is another consonant, so it doesn't need to be doubled. So we add ing, walking. But in run, when we say it, run is stressed. So we must add another n plus the ing, running, with a double n. Here we have example sentences. The lady is walking. The man is running. For this, The students should underline each verb in the bubbles. An example we have here is in the first bubble, it says, I use my laptop for assignments. Present simple, use. Now, in the right bubble, we see they are playing basketball. Playing is a present progressive verb, which should be underlined. That's an assignment for the students. In the left bubble, we see the puppy is swimming in the pool. Swimming is a present progressive verb. And in the last bubble on the bottom, she does homework on time. Does is a present simple verb. Now select the correct answer. Here we have a similar activity to the previous one, to the pretest, but here we select the letters. Which woman is sleeping? The correct answer would be A, she is sleeping. Selected, we have the correct answer. If we choose this one, we see that it's wrong. The same interaction will be applied for the following questions. Now we have the post-test, which should show that the students have improved throughout the module and they should get at least 8 right out of 10. Here we see the vocabulary we learned: listening, singing, reading, talking, writing, walking, drawing, sleeping, swimming, and laughing. We have the references, links for the Google images, and the key for the pre-test and the post-test. Thank you.